And good evening. Welcome to the Deltahead stream. I am James Howell, and tonight we're going to do part 6 of Monkey Island 2: LeChuck's Revenge. The final part. It's weird. If I'm talking without music going while I have those on, it feels like I'm underwater, and that's a very strange feeling. So we have about 75%, 76% of the game under our belts. And I think that this positions us to wrap up tonight. I think. But if not, then we'll have just like a tiny bite-sized stream to wrap it up next week. And then start the next game, which is going to be Demon Souls. And Mahafun has, I'm grateful to say, volunteered to be a support player on that. Because as I'm going through Demon Souls again on PS3, it's quite a bit tougher, and has some of the older From Software Souls-like designs, or Soulsborne, not Souls-like, it is a Souls. Soulsborne design elements, like, after completing the circuit of challenges, you still have to run like 2 minutes from the starting point through 3 or 4 enemies to get to the boss that's your final destination, things like that. So, yeah. Having a cohort on that is definitely going to help. But so pregame show. Gosh, what do I have? I actually don't have anything concrete right now. The first time in maybe a few years that's been the case. I was hoping to record the final arrangement of the Monkey Island theme, which did in fact complete this past week. There is an interlude in between the two sort of like main sections that has been elusive, and I finally figured out what makes sense for this arrangement to go in there. It's in the original layers. It kind of leans very heavily on the sort of reggae boom dun 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 boom dun 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 dun. Dun, dun, boom, and it does that, and the spirit of the version I've created doesn't really use that as dominantly, so finding something to kind of fill that space that makes sense has been a challenge, and the closest that I've come to actually composing something to make the whole thing hold together. The minor adjustments to the arrangement aside for the other parts. But that's going to take a few more days of practice to be able to perform fluidly, so that's not on the menu today. So, excuse me, we're going to jump straight in. See. Yeah, 72%. So maybe we'll finish up tonight. So I have all the map pieces now. And now I just need to get my captain to take me to, is it Dinky Island? Excuse me.
We can't go there, man. That's the forbidden trapezoid. We can't go there, man.
Back out of this.
Forbidden rhombus.
Maybe I can't. Here. Give. Oh, I don't have the option to give the map pieces to him. Maybe I can give them to Kate. Oh wait, is Kate gonna have my head?
Sightseeing.
I just remembered I'm late for a party.
You and everybody else on this island. If you need a ship, you know where to find me.
Okay, yeah. Yep,
See
Kate's...
the world. Cruises.
Kate's my captain.
Sunken galleons. Cruises. I don't recognize this at all. You better take it to an expert. See the world.
Oh!
3-hour tours.
Okay, gonna take it to Wally.
Where do you want to go?
Hello.
It's amazing that Wally will still speak to me, because my crime of stealing his eyepiece was featured on the wanted poster. So I am known to be his antagonist. Evening, Dream Bombs. Good to see you. Excuse me. It's been a little while. Well, I said that the last time I saw you, which was at the end of last stream. So while as little while was an understatement last time, it is actually a straight statement this time. How are you?
Hi, Wally.
Oh, hello, Mr. Brush.
Would you mind if I just looked around?
No, be my guest.
All right, friend.
What's this? A map? Looks like only part of a map.
I've got the rest of it right here.
Very interesting.
Can you put it all together into one map for me?
I'll do it for you if you'll run an errand for me. Go to the International House of Mojo and ask the fortune teller if my love potion's ready.
Okay.
I'll try to have this done for you when you come back.
I am glad to hear that. What's the heat wave like where you are? The Pacific Northwest has been very fortunate, unusually so, this year to have its normal temperate temperatures. So we actually have not had a heat wave unlike the last couple of years.
Creepy, but apparently seaworthy.
Oh man. I'm sorry to hear about the atmosphere.
Back again, Mr. Three.
I'm curious, what's the central AC situation like out there? Are you using open windows and fans, or do you have climate control in your buildings on average?
Wally sent me to pick up some love potion.
Oh, okay. Tell him I said to enjoy, but to be careful. It's powerful stuff. Wouldn't want that little guy getting hurt. Wait, I just felt a sudden disturbance in the force.
Oh man.
As if a tiny, tiny voice just called out in fear, and then hastily scratched a message in a table. I think Wally's in trouble, and I think LeChuck has something to do with it.
Uh-oh. I better go check.
Wild. Yeah, that is the norm here in Seattle. And with the if everybody who I know who is a native of this place says that the weather that we've had this year is actually what it traditionally has been, and given that, I can see why there's no AC, because you get occasional warm days, but just have some windows open, different sides of the house, have some fans going, and you're fine. Oh, hey, there's a crate. Excuse me.
To the Ghost Pirate LeChuck, care of LeChuck's Island Getaway and Spa. Contents, miscellaneous voodoo supplies.
Can I open? But you know, coming from the southeast, where they used to have architecture that was designed around the crushing heat and humidity, but once central AC became available, that was jumped on very quickly.
To the Ghost Pirate LeChuck, care of LeChuck's Island Getaway and Spa. Contents, miscellaneous voodoo supplies.
Evening, Ark. It's good to see you. Caught you at the top of the stream this time. Juju bag, is that?
Let's see here. There's some matches in here, and something that says Love Bomb on it.
Is that Wally's?
Close cover before striking. Instructions. 1. Light fuse. 2. Throw at target. 3. Get ready for love.
Oh, Wally. You don't gotta go in for snake oil, just be yourself, man. You're right. Yeah, that makes sense. the last place I lived, the room I'm in right now is in the basement of a house, and so it stays a bit cooler than most other rooms. Sometimes it feels like it gets warm in here, and then I go upstairs and I'm like, I'm going back down there, where it's only like 70 or something, or you know, whatever. But the last place I lived, where I streamed previously, was on the 3rd floor of a condo, and it was the top floor. There was a skylight, so you had light coming in and heat coming in along with it, of course, as radiation does. And but all the heat from the first 2 floors would rise up, so it was just being like sandwiched in between two different kinds of heat coming up. Yeah, it was just dreadful. It was dreadful. There was a particular bad heat dome that we had that forced us to go to a hotel for like a week. Yep, exactly. I had to take matters into my own hands on that front, and I actually bought some blackout curtains and rigged up, basically rigged up a way to cover up the skylights, which saddened me because I like them, and we had, actually I think simultaneously that year, we had the heat coming in from the light, so as long as the light source wasn't blocked, it was getting hot. And also we had wildfires, so I had to put up a tarp because it had a draft. I had to put a tarp up over there, so it was like doubly covered with plastic and blackout curtains. And it's a nice place too. It was a nice apartment. It's just these places are not they're not built for the kinds of climate situations that we're running into. This place in particular, as a matter of fact, being a basement during the winter when it snowed very heavily, it snowed really heavily, and then we had a good rain after that. And the drainage for most houses around here isn't made for the volume of waterfall. You would think that it being Seattle, that would be different. But the kind of rain that happens here is not the kind that you see on Frasier or other sort of like stereotyped notions of the place. It's actually a constant drizzle. That's what this place is built for. That's what all these houses are built for. So when you have heavy snow or heavy rain, the drainage systems for the houses just it overflows them. So, this room flooded. Great. So I think that a lot of regional architecture or architecture that hasn't had to adjust is about to undergo some serious revision, or people are just going to have to live with it. It is.
Where'd he go? Someone's hastily scratched a message here. It just says, LeChuck. Oh no, LeChuck's kidnapped the cartographer. A poor little guy. Hey, he has my map. It just says, LeChuck.
That is a perk, I agree. I wonder, that's interesting. So, a condo, it's basically like an apartment for where it was situated. It's just condominium is technically what it was. It was an apartment that had sort of a suburb feel to it, its environment, and this is definitely a house in the suburbs. I don't know what that is like. I don't know what the sort of like environmental differences like living actually in a city. I imagine somewhat worse because of the stone and cement capturing the heat and reflecting it back up. I think that having grass and the like probably makes that a little more tolerable here. Also, Ark, how are you? I don't know if I asked you that. Well, I wonder if anybody has seen LeChuck.
Yeah,
I'd like to look around a bit.
sure thing.
Wait, the juju bag, that's Wally's. Oh, hey, it's a new peg leg.
Nice.
Wonder if I can saw this one off again. In fact, I can. Wow, Guybrush is awful.
Aye! My leg! Help! Someone get a doctor!
The startled looks of his mates as they have these sort of like alert lines coming out of their heads is great. Urban heat effect. That makes sense. Yeah, sometimes I think that as nice as the weather has been here this year, or as gentle, I should say, I'm curious how, you know, you always kind of I wonder anyway, like, is this the last year that it's going to be nice? Is this the last year it's going to be, like, is this the last year that we're going to have weather that doesn't have some sort of, like, immediate major catastrophic consequence? Cheery thought, I know, but, that's what you think of. So,
I can't pick that up.
What's
To the Ghost Pirate LeChuck.
What is in here?
Care of LeChuck's Island Getaway and Spa. Contents: miscellaneous voodoo supplies.
Can I climb inside? Yes!
I think there's something moving in here.
Hey, Rich! I sure could use a hand with this one. Looks like another box of live snakes.
Sounds like it, too.
Well, let's get it on the truck.
That's awesome. Movers with jumpsuits in a truck. Just, that's part of this world.
In the small crate of voodoo supplies that would be his home for the next 5 days and nights, Guybrush is forced to eat bat lungs and eel bladders to stay alive. Eventually, Guybrush and the rest of the slithering cargo
Okay, you just made friends with the snakes.
very doorstep of the Caribbean's most fearsome villain, living or dead, the ghost pirate LeChuck.
Ah, LeChuck's crate of voodoo supplies.
You know, we usually don't deliver out this far, and
Fishing for a
You
tip.
guys bucking for a tip?
Yep.
Well, we figured since...
Well, you figured raw. LeChuck don't tip nobody.
Oh wow, he surely is evil.
Gee.
what a butt.
Ick. I hate snakes.
Oh man. Yeah. A big concern around here is the, you know, Seattle, along with San Francisco, notoriously has a large homeless population. And one of the major concerns is the toll that it takes on their health and well-being and even survival when the weather gets extreme. So, last year's summer was particularly rough on this front. I don't know if there were enough cool shelters that they were able to establish for that. But I'm hoping that becomes part of our sort of like our regular sort of civic initiative to just to take care of people who don't have the option to duck to a hotel. Evening, TJ. It's good to see you. As you see, I've just arrived at LeChuck's Casa de LeChuck, I'm going to call this. That's interesting. That insignia that's on that skull, I wonder if that means something or if that's a logo to another game. It doesn't look like a stylized LucasArts logo, which weirdly shows up at a lot of places. How are you, TJ? I might have asked you that already. Damned if I remember what happened 10 seconds ago. cheery. I have not, in fact, played Outer Wilds. I've heard great things about it. It's sounds like it's good sci-fi and it's extraordinarily well done narratively.
Nice. 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 Nice.
That's interesting. If you listen carefully after he says nice, I think they added some sort of echo effect onto the VO. So you can sort of hear this sort of tinny sort of echo.
Nice. 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 Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
And now that I've burned all patience with that sound effect, I will continue to be using it as I actually observe things. Evening, Kelso. It's good to see you, man. How you doing?
Nice. Nice.
I'm poking around at some science here, listening to how they applied echo effects to stock VO. It's weird because it's just subtle enough that if you've got headphones on, you can hear it, but it's not pronounced enough so that if you were playing over speakers, I don't think like you would actually notice it. So it almost seems like a gesture. Wait, I own Outer Wilds? Did you, Art, did you give me Outer Wilds? It's been a very busy year, and I'm so sorry if you didn't, I forgot. Oh god, I'm so embarrassed. Well, thank you very much. I do own it, and that dream bomb that sets me up very nicely to take you up on your recommendation.
It's some kind of strange skeleton statue.
Well, now that I have two people calling me out on it, I think I owe it to the universe to make that my next recreational play.
It's some kind of strange skeleton statue. It's some kind of strange skeleton statue.
Alright, well. More of a frieze than a statue, or a... I don't know. I think of statues as more freestanding than, well, whatever this nonsense is. Yeah, Ark just slam dunked the stream. Stream is over. Ark won. Is that a door? That is a door, but it's not a door that I can access. I wonder if there's a cinematic door.
Pretty big. It's Wally! Wally!
Oh no, Wally!
Mr. Brush, is that you?
Wow. So Wally's monocle is, that's attached. About as attached as he is to that ceiling. Awful.
How's it hanging?
You think this is funny? They abducted me in my office, brought me here in a duffel bag, interrogated me, then they...
What? What?
They took away my monocle for a while.
I see.
I think this is sort of leading into my understanding of kind of like how Guybrush is developing in this one. Like, the Wanted poster really underscores this, but like the mischievous things that Guybrush does to advance along the puzzle narrative, the narrative through the puzzles, like, is actually putting him on a level of delinquency equivalent to LeChuck, almost like a evil by 1,000 cuts. So instead of just being like this giant awful ghost monster who kidnaps governors and terrorizes the seas, he just sort of terrorizes people in minute inconveniencing ways, and 100 pennies equals $1 kind of thing. And recommend to be as blind as possible. Well, Wally's halfway there, I think. Yeah, I remember this visual being in the Return to Monkey Island gameplay trailer, and I completely forgot that Wally got caught. He seems to be maintaining momentum, which, unless this is... I mean, the fortress seems pretty stable from the outside, so I'm gonna guess he's just doing that. And outside of, you know, whatever that's gonna do to your joints when they stop lubricating because of the, you know, position, what else are you gonna do? Curse of Monkey Island? Yeah, I think I will. Since I did Monkey Island right before this, the first one, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break and kind of return to some sort of like adventure games for a little bit. But Curse of Monkey Island is on the list. These have proven to be a lot of fun to stream.
I have something to confess about your monocle. Dread stole it.
I knew it. He's always envied my intellectual look.
That's amazing.
The map, Wally. What about the map?
Oh, LeChuck's got it, but who cares?
Who cares?
Yes, I memorized the whole thing before he took it. It's on an island called Dinky, not too far from here. After you bust me out of here, we could steal a boat and go there.
Like how Wally's gung-ho to go. Like, he might not look at it, but he's brimming with the desire for revenge. Oh wow, Guybrush noticed it too.
Could you please stop that annoying swinging?
Sorry.
He is doing it himself. That's awesome. I like that the game and I are on the same wavelength. Makes me feel good. Makes me feel seen.
Okay, stand back. I'm gonna bust down the door.
What are you, nuts? Go get the key. He probably keeps it in his office down the hall.
I'm gonna go get that key.
Okie dokie.
Is that, that's some, skeleton hanging out in Haggard's hallway in the basement of his castle from The Last Unicorn looking, skeleton there.
Find the key yet?
Oh, yeah, the key.
That skull there in the lower left. The game does get you. Like, where do you get... Do you get these skeletons in bulk? What's the deal? Oh! I did too. Have you ever seen the cartoon of The Last Unicorn? It is an old favorite of mine. It has a very special guest skeleton who shows up. Well, I say guest skeleton because he's brief. He doesn't show up anywhere else, so I guess he's not really a guest, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, if you look it up, I think you would enjoy it, Kelso. The Last Unicorn, has a soundtrack by America, very good folksy rock kind of vibe to it, very chill, very melancholy. It's a great story, great little fantasy story that resonates even if you're kind of like a mature audience, not, in other words, like not like a kid. Yeah, it's good. It's an old favorite of mine. The novel is also extremely good by Peter Beagle. Yeah, it's actually, I don't know, did you ever see, there was The Hobbit, not the Ralph Bakshi Lord of the Rings style one, but there was another Hobbit animated movie from the 70s. It's the same animation studio that did that. Yeah, it's good. It's stylized, distinct, and it feels good. TJ, I do play D&D. It has been a long time since I've had a group and the time to do so. But playing D&D is one of the most fun things that I think you can do. Yeah, The Hobbit came first, and I think they sort of found their style with it. Oh, signed. Nice. Dwarf Monk. That's good. For some reason, the first question I had is like, did he have to have his robe specially tailored? Because, I don't know if monasteries carry them in dwarf size. I do like the idea of somebody whose sort of predisposition by type is to be obsessed with rocks and digging to have a meditative streak. Evening taco. No, I've also been kind of chatting a little bit. So thank you, TJ. I'm gonna. Yes, I think the main thing I'm looking for is the is wherever LeChuck's office is. So I went down the hallway, then went back. Yes, this is what I understand. Wait, oh, hold on, let me. Okay. I also started a bit late, Taco. No, there. Okay.
It's some kind of strange skeleton statue. It's some kind of strange skeleton statue.
Oh. All right. Wait, are these the same signs? Yes, these are the same signs. So that was the middle one. That's the right one? Or left one. So let's see what this does for us. Oh, but yeah, the whole reason I bring that up is there's a very important skull mounted on the wall of the dungeon in The Last Unicorn. So is that a hand? Is that a heart? It's kind of reminding me of LeChuck's old puzzly catacombs underneath Monkey Island. Oh, and this is just everything. This is a circle? I'm wondering if this is a loop or if this is just random, randomized. Looking kind of randomized because that just kind of got slapped behind an object there. Ah, well, it's got the LucasArts logo, so I'm gonna trust that. Ah, but that didn't do anything. It is. Wait a minute, do I have a necklace?
Just to let LeChuck know where I am? No thanks.
It's got a custom response for that. That's great. Monkey?
I don't think that'll work.
Yeah, I haven't used this organ grinder yet.
I don't know how to play.
Or organ grinder's organ. The grinder is the person who plays it. Yeah, so I remember needing the skull to tell me what to... Yeah, the sort of preserved head to tell me where to go. I don't think I have anything like that right now. Ah! Alright, so feet, head, hips. Maybe if I find another one like that. Wait a minute. Is this where Murray starts to exist? Does Murray get introduced in this or in the next one? I don't remember. Oh. Well, that's a shame. I do love Murray.
Nice.
Oh, wait a minute. Do I still have, kind of resurrect? I do have Ash to Life.
Ash to Life, the uncremating cream. Now in a convenient powder.
But I think the ashes that I use are exclusive to, Alright, I'm gonna press this button. Ah, I love a good direct command. No more hints. Just poke, poke. Hey, buddy. Get going. Alright. You need to open the 3 doors in the correct order. Look at the spit paper and the reports. Oh. Alright. Words on the spit paper. Oh, right! Guybrush's vision of his parents who did the dancing song thing. I didn't even know that he wrote it down. But yes. Leg. Leg bone connected to the head bone. Head bone, hip. Hip bone, rib. Alright. Ark, if you are on Coffee Quest, I wish you the best of success. Leg, head, hip. What is this? I don't know. I mean, skeletons are known for having xylophone properties on their rib cages. I imagine probably exploiting that feature is one of the reasons why skeleton armies arise and refuse to sing their way or make music as they go into battle. Anyway, it's more of an indignation thing than just skeletons having armies. Rib, arm, head. Leg, hip, arm. Head, rib, hip. Well, there we go. It's interesting. I'm really curious to see how they play with the
There is no way, not even in an adventure game, that I'd be able to get all those locks open.
I'm really curious to see how Return to Monkey Island handles the LeChuck being Kid Guybrush's older brother and them sort of playing around in a theme park. I know that was explained in Curse as being LeChuck's magic spell, but I always kind of felt for the first 2 games that really pulled everything together in a way that made sense. Like that was the secret of Monkey Island, that is entirely Guybrush's imagination, and he's like 9 or something. Yeah, I'm really curious to see what they do with that, if they keep that or toss it.
That is one huge door.
Oh no, I just I take Guybrush's statement as one of lack of resolve.
There is no way, not even in an adventure game, that I'd be able to get all those locks open.
Can the Weenie Hut key do anything?
I don't think it'll work there.
No, Weenie Hut key can't do that. Can a skeleton key do it?
That doesn't seem to work. I don't think I should hammer that.
Can a monkey with a vice grip do it?
I don't think that'll work.
Nope. Can I alter the mechanisms with a crazy straw?
I don't want to suck that.
Go suck on a lock. Like, What a weird insult. That sounds like perfect elementary school playground kind of thing to say. Oh, you were kidding me. Oh, for God's sake. It's a donkey door. Very good, thank you. That's a big key.
Nice.
Key's like longer than Guybrush's torso. In retrospect, this seems like an obvious ruse.
Guybrush Threepwood. You have finally been caught. I have searched every island, sailed every sea, and now you are mine. What do you have to say for yourself?
I think he was just brought back from the dead, and I don't think any of that's true. That's interesting. I know Mexican Sting, if he hops into chat when he does, he has linked me to a few documentaries that have Gilbert in them, and I don't know where those interviews are from, but that might have something. Pre-2010.
Largo!
Yes, sir, LeChuck, sir.
Take Guybrush down to the torture chamber and get the machine set up.
Yes, sir.
Are we both recreational swaying now?
But trouble, Guybrush Threepwood. Now that you are mine, you will pay for what you did to me.
Hey, what's a little root beer between friends?
Silence! There is only one thing more painful than being resurrected from the dead and crammed into a rotting body. Do you know what that is? It is what is about to happen to you.
Can't we talk this thing out?
Slime
You
balloon?
see that candle over there? When it burns through that rope, the bag will fall on the bellows. When it is compressed, it will shoot a single lead bullet, which will ricochet off that pan, then off the shield behind me, bounce off that other shield, finally striking the green balloon. When it pops, it will cause that lever to fall, releasing that ratchet on the chain wheel, and sending you down into the pit of acid.
Gee,
Do you know what happens next?
well...
I will take your bones, still alive and in great pain, and make them into a chair. I will call it my screaming chair. Every morning I will sit in it and listen to you scream. Any questions?
I appreciate the villainous imagination that it takes to develop a torturous Rube Goldberg machine. However, I do feel like a simpler, more straightforward design would be just to let him know that the helium will eventually wear off in the balloon and the lever will drop slowly, so the psychological effect of agonizingly watching yourself descend into a pit of acid would, I feel, compensate for, or at least lean into the desire to make your mark squirm. But I'm not a supervillain. What do I know? The screaming chair. No, it's kind of on the level of absurd torment, like in Princess Bride, where he threatens to basically disfigure Benedict's face except for his ears, so he can hear children scream as he approaches. It's very good.
Isn't it dangerous to leave a pit of acid uncovered?
Safety is not my concern in this situation.
Where's the bathroom?
Up the stairs and to the left, but you won't need it in a few minutes.
Is it Benedict? I'm thinking of a different prince from a Shakespeare play. No, that's Vizzini. Maybe it is Benedict. He's the prince, the one who kidnaps Buttercup and tries to marry her.
Why just shoot me when I came in?
I'm growing tired of your stupid questions. Prepare to die.
Honestly, you could have
Say
worse
what he was going to do to me.
last things you could hear.
An ottoman comes to mind.
Nice. 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 Nice.
Oh, Guybrush just all around appreciative. Okay.
It's burning through the rope at an alarming rate. So, Wally.
Yeah?
I love you, man.
Let's keep our heads, shall we?
Wally's not a man for sentiment.
So, Wally.
Yeah?
Alright, Kelso. It's great to see you, man. I'll talk to you soon.
Could you please scratch my nose?
Yeah, right after you kiss my butt.
So, Wally.
Wally's having none of this.
Any bright ideas?
Well, actually, I was hoping you'd think of something.
Oh. So, Wally.
Yeah?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Bad feeling? LeChuck's got you hanging in chains over a pit of acid and all you've got is a bad feeling?
Gosh, I feel even worse when you yell at me.
Just leave me alone.
God, Wally's VO is spot on.
Nice.
So,
I can't do that from my current position.
Can I select my chains? No, I cannot. Can I close the pit of acid?
Nice. Nice.
Can I?
Oops.
Horse hockey. You honestly expect me to believe you were disintegrated in acid?
Sure, well,
And yet here you are telling me all about it, looking very integrated indeed.
Yes, well, that is, okay, so I embellished it a little for dramatic effect. Zoomy.
Do you want to try telling me what really happened?
Okay, as I was saying, we were hanging over the pit of acid. Death was so close I could smell his hairy armpits.
That's lovely. That's really nice that they use that as opportunity to call back to the fact that this is all being told in retrospect. That's very smart. I kind of want to steal that. I'm gonna think about how to steal that.
So, Wally.
Yeah?
Nothing.
Nice.
I can't do that from my current position.
No, it's true. I mean, how often do you really get to encounter a Rube Goldberg machine in real life?
Nice. Nice.
Alright, let's, what can I behold?
Nice.
I can't reach the punching bag from here.
Oh!
I can't reach the balloon from here. I can't reach the balloon from here.
What can I reach?
I can't reach the shield from here. I can't reach the punching bag from here. I can't reach the bellows from here.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Spit my way out of here, you say. I mean, just drink the green drink, man.
It's a green drink in a broken glass.
Okay, so what is my command to spit?
I can't reach the candle from here.
Oh, right.
Boy, this stuff makes my spit thick.
Like, I appreciate the absurdity, but the puzzle is genuinely baffling. Because, like, that action resembles everything else that I can't do. So why would I think that I could do that once I've reached the conclusion that that category of actions doesn't have any effect? This is great, though. I like my verbs. Gleek. Wow, I haven't thought about that in a long time. That's a word from middle school. Yeah, this seems like a dowser.
Hey, watch it with the spit.
Emit.
Hey, watch it with the spit.
Well, get out of my way.
Hey, watch it with the spit.
Hawk.
Hey, watch it with the spit.
Yeah, that's very middle school right there. Gleek. Oh! You actually... Oh, can you... Okay, no. So I'm just gonna appreciate that the use of Gleek is in fact range appropriate. I'm actually curious, Ark, if you're around in Dreambalm, if Gleek is a word that is meaningful to you. It's a gross kid thing, that I don't know if that's like if it's like a common word.
Watch it with the spit.
My mouth is all dried up.
Okay, well, I'm not going to demonstrate it, but it's like, it's this thing.
This stuff makes my spit thick.
Like, if you like tap the roof, I can't believe I'm describing this, but like if you like tap the roof of your mouth with the underside of your tongue, so if this is the roof of your mouth and this is your tongue, and you curl your tongue up and hit it to where like you can like trigger the saliva glands underneath your tongue, and you sort of like just like spray somebody with your own spit like that, that's what a gleek is. And so the reason why I appreciate this is that's a very short range thing, clearly, and you cannot gleek the candle, but you can gleek Wally, so that's what that is.
Hey, watch it with the spit.
So, Oh! Maybe I can ricochet in retrospect. In reverse. Yeah, that was, I wouldn't call it a rite of passage thing, but that was definitely a thing that kids taught each other in elementary school.
Hey, watch it with the spit. Hey, watch it with the spit.
All right.
My mouth is all dried up. Boy, this stuff makes my spit thick.
All right, so here, let's see what. my interactable objects are. So, if I hit this, it ricochets and hits Wally. I can't hit the bells because he's in the way. The shield is kind of behind him. Maybe I can hit that.
Hey,
nope.
watch it with the spit.
So this... The shield here? Is there a pan next to me? I thought I tried hitting the shield and hit the balloon instead. What? Well, I won't say no.
What be going on in here?
Weird, I thought I did that.
Relight the candle. Guybrush has escaped. Find him.
Ha! I bet LeChuck is really cheesed off now.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah?
Where are we?
Good question.
Wally's little monocle is there. What does this look like in the new one? Oh yeah, there it is.
These are crates, but I don't know what's in them. It doesn't seem to open. I can't find the lid in the dark. I can't tell what this stuff is. I can't tell what this stuff is.
Do I have a light? Yes, I do.
Holy skunk sweat! Ouch!
Very good. In any other adventure game, this would be game over. You have scored 300 out of 500 possible points. Oh dear. What happened to Wally?
Hours later.
I wonder if I would have noticed the shield in the pan moving if there had been some sort of audio cue to it. Evening, Mexican Stings. Good to see you. So I have a question for you, Mexican Sting. This came up earlier in chat. Taco was mentioned that I thought that the most recent Ron interview about Monkey Island 2 was in 2010. I know you've shared a couple of documentaries with me, and I wanted to know if you knew if any of those interviews predated 2010, or if that's like around the earliest time that sort of got attention. Yeah, well, unfortunately we're past the age where, like, that that would even be considered socially acceptable. Indeed, a badge of honor. Oh yeah, Mexican Sting, what Dream Bomb is referring to is, I took the liberty of explaining what a gleek is for anybody who, you know, didn't know.
Oh, the heck with it. Let's make a map and tear it into 4 pieces. Okay, let's go over it again, so no one forgets where we buried the treasure.
It's empty and there's a cap on it.
Polly wants a cracker. I want my granddaughter to marry a real man, a captain, not a washout like you. I want my granddaughter to marry a real man, a captain, not a washout like you.
Welcome to Dinky Island, home of the treasure of Big Whoop.
Polly wants a cracker.
It's a moonshine still.
Okay, let's go over it again, so no one forgets where we buried the treasure.
It's Herman!
Pretty Polly.
Okay, let's go over it one more time. Okay, let's go over it again, so no one forgets where we buried the treasure.
Hi, Herman.
Oh, hi. I've been waiting for you.
Still without pants. I guess you've had other priorities in the interim.
What do you mean you've been waiting for me?
Exactly,
Here
Ark.
comes at this, the final moment of my existence so far. All else has been in anticipation of this event.
The final moment of my existence so far. That seems momentous, but I think is literally always true, isn't it? Okay, interesting. So that definitely is after 2010.
Do you mean to tell me that your whole life has been merely a prelude to meeting me here today?
Yours too. But see, already the moment passes. Now our meeting is nothing more than another note in the grand overture to the next passage.
And that reminds me of something. This would have been during a reading that Robert Frost gave. He was talking about esoteric poetry, sort of like I think maybe poetry from like the 50s and 60s that was getting a little too obscure, and not in the sense of being challenging to parse, but in the sense of relying upon references and inside information that not all readers have. His takeaway from it was that your entire life has prepared you to read exactly this poem, and if the poet can't take full advantage of that and relies on like obscure reference, then that is a weaker poem. And I don't think that's always true. Nothing's always true, but it's worth thinking about. Herman Toothrod is a good name.
I'm looking for a treasure. Have you seen any?
There are many treasures here, found and unfound. The beauty of the ocean, for example. Or the treasure of the past, seen in the rings of trees or the half-remembered cacklings of a parrot. The treasure of the future, waiting in the seeds of mangoes and the eggs of the platypus.
Oh my God, he goes on.
Dreams that bring us messages from afar, which we are too simple
Are my
to
dialogue
understand,
options changing?
and stars that do the same.
They
Riches be
are.
found in the words of one who has explored the veiled
And yes, TJ, for Shakespeare and historical poems, I find reading them aloud helps.
I am not familiar with that one.
I actually can't read a lot of historical poetry silently. I actually have to vocalize it in order for it to sort of get traction in my brain.
What are you doing here?
I'm teaching philosophy here.
Right here? On the beach?
Sure beats a Tibetan mountaintop. I can go surfing when things are slow.
What sort of philosophy are you teaching?
Neo-existentialist Cartesian Zen Taoism. It's all the rage at cocktail parties this year.
How many students have you got?
Well, none at the moment. But as soon as word gets out that a guru such as myself is teaching at a beautiful locale like this, I'll have to beat them off with a stick.
So this is interesting to me because this sort of setup and payoff here seems like it is probably in reference to something that was culturally popular going on at the time the game was made, so late 90s. And I mean, it could well just be piggybacking on kind of like general self-help sort of lectures and things like that. Reminds me of that Simpsons character who was had no credentials whatsoever, but a PhD in pain, and in parentheses, no credentials. Yeah, anyway, that's the closest I can think about this, and I'm wondering if there's something maybe a little more pointed that this is satirizing.
Could you teach me some philosophy?
Okay, here's a Zen koan for you.
A what?
A philosophical puzzle. If a tree falls in the forest and no one is around to hear it, what color is the tree?
Yeah.
Forest green?
Nope.
I mean, I think the fact that somebody could answer a koan and the answer be no is a punchline enough.
Blue? Not even close.
Oh man, you should take a picture. I'd love to see that. Urban decay? Decay isn't exactly the right word, but dilapidation. Yeah, that's it. The city equivalent of driving past an old farm and having buildings nearly halfway pulled down by ivy. That sort of thing is an aesthetic.
Lavender?
Nope.
Cyan?
Nope.
Magenta?
Nah.
Oh, we're going through this rainbow, all right.
Aquamarine?
Not exactly.
Not exactly.
Sienna?
Not exactly.
Puce?
Not exactly.
Raw umber?
Not even close.
Sepia?
Nope.
Periwinkle?
Not exactly.
I bet they just opened up a box of crayons for this dialogue
Mulberry?
section.
Nope.
Taupe?
Not even close.
But again, to belabor the point, if you are going with the conceit that Guybrush is a little kid imagining all of this, the fact that he might have all the colors of a crayon box memorized kind of fits that.
Turquoise?
Nah.
Peach?
Nah.
Orchid?
Not even close.
Plum?
Nope.
Teal?
Nah.
Mustard?
Not even close.
Cabernet?
Nope.
Slate?
Nah.
Aubergine?
Nope.
Guybrush knows aubergine.
Smoke?
Nah.
The color question is, if a tree falls in the forest and no one else is around to hear it, what color is the tree?
Chartreuse?
Nope.
Like, I'm pretty sure I have a memory of looking at something that maybe is kind of a peach or a pink color that's coral.
Coral?
Nope.
Cherry?
Nope.
Wisteria?
Not exactly.
Raspberry?
Nope.
Brick?
Not even close.
Vanilla?
Nope.
Like, I haven't seen anything repeat yet,
Nope.
so I'm
Cranberry?
Nah.
fascinated
Nope.
by this rabbit hole.
Not even close.
Brown?
Not even close.
Driftwood?
Nope.
Sumac?
Not even close.
Alpaca?
Nope.
Storm gray?
Nah.
Evening haze?
Nope.
Tarragon?
Not exactly.
Sachet?
Not exactly.
Venetian?
Nah.
Juniper?
Not even close.
Drizzle?
Nope.
Sweet potato?
Nope.
Bayou?
Nah.
Manila?
Nope.
The closest I can think of is maybe this sort of like dingy gray, or like very, very light gray for like alpaca fur, but I don't think alpacas, I might be thinking of llamas. Yeah, TJ, I was thinking the same thing. It's like, they... I can just imagine like the line count on the script going into like the VO studio, like every single one of these is like its own thing. And just kind of looking at it and seeing like, I don't know, this could easily be like 50.
Macintosh red?
Nope.
Mange?
Nope.
Driving off the treasure map.
Nope.
Sashimi green?
I mean, that would be a fun project.
Nope.
Which I can do in my copious free time
Not
in
even close.
15 years.
Menthol?
Not exactly.
Sahara?
Nope.
Salmon?
Not exactly.
Oxblood?
Nope.
Ox blood.
Khaki?
Nope.
Fuchsia?
Not exactly.
I like that notion of a crayon that is the color of a specific animal's blood.
Robin's egg?
Not exactly.
Ash?
Nope.
I mean, it kind of fits robin's egg, right? That's a specific animal's egg.
Spice?
Nope.
Copper?
Not even close.
Weathered pewter?
Nope.
Vermilion?
Nah.
Metallic burgundy?
Not even close.
Russet?
Nah.
Cadmium white?
Not exactly.
Please beat me to the punch. You have a you have a wide berth.
Cerulean?
Nope.
Phthalocyanide green?
Nope.
Ochre?
Nope.
Deep purple?
Nope.
Beryl?
Not exactly. Not exactly.
All colors.
Oatmeal heather?
Not exactly.
Yes.
All colors?
Exactly. Now, what has this experience taught you?
Philosophy isn't worth my time.
Oh, I'm very impressed. It takes most people years to reach this point. You have learned all that you can from me. Go forth into the world with confidence. I won't even charge you $1. Gee, Captain Marley, where should we bury the treasure? Oh, no, that's not right. Gee, Captain Marley, where should we bury the treasure?
They say anchovies on the top.
Holly wants a cracker.
Ick, no, they smell like anchovies.
Well, that stands to reason.
Oh, the heck with it. Let's make a map and tear it into 4 pieces.
Word up, Herman.
Oh, hi.
I think I have better things to do than talk to you.
I think you will find that the concept of better things is the frailest of illusions.
No, that's not right.
The justification of somebody who's desperate to hang out.
Let's go over and
Yeah, I know, Taco. I was...
forgets where we buried the treasure.
It's a moonshine still.
In addition... Oh God, please. No, stop. Stop talking. Stop talking. Yeah, the fact that, like, that's not like a puzzle, apparently, that's just a really long, extended joke. And I respect committing to the bit.
There's something lumpy in it.
Can't I swat it with a stick? Wait, my stick is gone? You monsters!
I can't dig that, Daddy.
No, you're right. It's interesting. It does just turn into a mess of pixels, doesn't it?
I don't think that would be very sporting.
Guybrush, the man who steals a monocle.
I don't think it'll work with that.
Can I get a monkey to get it?
I don't think that'll work.
Oh.
It's not a twist off.
Kind of reminds me of, what is that old Commodore 64 game? Forest of Doom? Black Forest? Is it Black Forest? It's like a fantasy-themed game, but it's really scary. It's got giant spiders and stuff, and the backgrounds look kind of like this sort of, mashup of pixels. Dark Forest?
Nice.
Oh.
I don't think it'll work with that.
I think I'm remembering a joke in this about Guybrush sticking his head in a stump and then coming up in a different game? Huh. So, well, the tree seems to have something to do with this. I'll come back, see if there's something I need to get for this. Having listened to the Monkey Island theme song like 1,000,000 times over the past couple of months working on my arrangement, it's just like... hearing it randomly in the wild feels like I'm hearing my brain turned inside out and imprinted on reality. Oh, the stump joke was in Monkey Island 3? Well, it's a good joke. Oh, I see what you're saying.
It's tied shut with rope. I'll just take this rope off of it. Hey, it's nailed shut.
Can I use the hammer? Oh, you dirty dogs. You took everything out of my inventory that would possibly solve these puzzles intuitively.
I don't think that'll work.
Alright, well, let's use this rope on the tree. See if that'll do something. As I do that, though, let me go ahead and save. Well, this is why nails are so effective. We really only have one way out. It's not like an eraser, you know? Nails are a one-way street, my friend.
That doesn't seem to work. That doesn't seem to work. I can't reach it.
Okay. It's sort of baffling in a way that I don't know exactly how to read when you try to use something and it doesn't give you the option to use with anything else. I'm guessing that not giving you the option to use something with something else is shutting down a fruitless attempt to try like a million different combinations. I mean, I keep wanting Guybrush to break things with a shovel, but he seems reluctant.
I think that might be a dangerous way to open it. After all, it does say TNT on the side.
I didn't know it said TNT.
It's nailed shut.
Alright, well, let's walk to more jungle. See if there's another tool. This is reminding me of a children's book I used to have. But I can't quite place what it looked like or what it was called. Just that there was, I don't know. Did you ever have one of these? Oh, there it says TNT. So it was this kind of book that was published in the 80s. I know that for sure because that's when I encountered it, but I think probably also into the 90s. And there were maybe like magnetic parts on the page because you had this little pen-shaped thing that had a little button where the nib would be, and you would put the pen on the paper, it would depress the button, and there was a green and a red light on the top of the pen, and as you dragged it across things, if there was like a magnetic signal coming from, if there was like a magnetic bit on the page, it would light up the green light, otherwise it would be red. And so the game here is like you're trying to trace a path through something that's visually obscuring, yeah. I don't know what that's called. I'm very sure I'm not making that up. And yeah, I agree, TJ. Hello? Yeah, it was great. Like, as a kid, it was awesome because, like... Oh! This is... like that one forest from Monkey Island 1. Yeah, it was over-designed, but it really made you feel cool as a kid. Like you had a magic pen. I'm not confident that this is actually taking me anywhere. Alright.
No, that's not right.
Pretty Polly.
Okay, let's go over it one more time. No, that's not right.
It looks kind of old.
That makes sense.
I want my granddaughter to marry a real man. Captain.
Hey, there's a cracker in here.
I want my granddaughter to marry a real man. Captain, not a washout like you. Okay, let's go over it again, so no one forgets where we buried the treasure. And due east from the pond to the dinosaur. Gee, Captain Marley, where should we bury the treasure?
East from pond to dinosaur.
And tear it into 4 pieces.
Alright, hold on, I'm gonna make a note of this. Thank you.
Polly wants a cracker.
Evening, Dustin. It's good to see you. So, okay.
I want my granddaughter to marry a real man. Captain, not a washout like you.
Pretty, Polly.
Head due east from the pond to the dinosaur. I want my granddaughter
I have
to marry a real man. Captain,
gotten more crackers. I think I should have gotten more crackers from that barrel, because I probably have to keep feeding Polly crackers to make progress. How are you, Dustin?
Oh, the heck with it. Let's make a map and tear it into 4 pieces. Gee, Captain Marley, where should we bury the treasure?
It's open.
Look at.
Gee, Captain Marley, where should we bury the treasure?
It's empty.
Oh, so there are no more crackers. Ah.
Head due east from the pond to the dinosaur.
Ick, no, they smell like anchovies.
Head due east from the pond to the dinosaur.
They say anchovies on the top. It's a moonshine still.
Okay, let's go over it again, so no one forgets where we buried the treasure.
Okay, so maybe there's more I can do with the parrot. When I walk east from the pond to the dinosaur. Let's see. Wait, what?
It looks a bit thick for swimming. It's a disgusting bog.
On the ground by the parrot. Go back and take a look at that. Oh, no. Okay, TJ, the thing that I'm thinking of... Okay, so I think I'm confusing 2 gimmicks, 2 jokes, because one of them is the Monkey Island 3 thing where you stick your head into a stump and come out in one of the older games. The other one is what you're talking about, which I think is the hint line. Oh, a crowbar.
Okay, let's go over it again, so no one forgets where we buried the treasure.
Nice.
Oh, for God's sake, Guybrush.
Oh, the heck with it. Let's make a map and tear it into 4 pieces. Gee, Captain Marley,
Use crowbar with crates.
I don't think I ought to do that.
Polly wants a cracker. Oh, the heck with it. Let's make a map and tear it into 4 pieces. I want my granddaughter to marry a real man. Captain.
I don't think I ought to do that.
Yeah, that seems...
I want my granddaughter
seems
to marry
unkind.
a real man. Captain.
Alright. Thanks for that heads up, Mexican Sting. Aha!
Hey, dynamite, just like it says on the side. It's empty.
Alright. Now I have dynamite. I have matches. and ready to do some demolitions. Okay.
Holly wants a cracker. Head due east from the pond to the dinosaur.
This seems like a stretch, but I'm gonna try and blow up the tree.
To the dinosaur.
Let me go back and take a look at that. You are right. I actually don't remember that it was a treasure chest. I remember seeing TNT on the side, and that being the detail that I latched onto. Let's see. Oh yeah, how about that? Interesting. It's also strange because I mean, the narrative in my head for how that got there is that after blowing up LeChuck's base in that TNT shelter, that it floated ashore or something, and all those things were in boxes.
Not such a great idea. That's the last match.
That doesn't change my thought, Guybrush. Alright. I was thinking maybe there would be a cracker in there. There's a slew of things for you to pick up here. Alright, let's, okay. I'm gonna take advantage of the, click left and right to highlight all usable objects
It's a
feature.
disgusting bog.
Pretty harsh on bogs. I think being scum covered is just, you know, part of the deal of being a bog.
So no one forgets where we buried the treasure.
A slew of things to pick up, you say?
Nice. Nice.
It's shaped like a giant slug. It's shaped like a giant pencil. It's shaped like a giant boomerang.
I'm not sure if that makes more sense in the original. Okay, I can kind of see the slug part right there.
Nice.
I'm not in the mood for a swim.
Yeah, I do. I tried opening it, but no dice.
It's not a twist off.
Maybe I can break it? Oh, well, there you go.
I better be careful with this.
Oh, I thought there would be like a message inside. Apparently not?
I better be careful with this.
Does this get the bag down? Carefully around the beach for scattered objects. Alright, maybe there's one there that I haven't picked up yet. Ah, I see.
It's instant low sodium cracker mix. Just add water.
There we go. I'm going to mix this with the ocean because salt water, I think, probably makes for a better cracker than bog water. Alright, other item on the beach. Oh my god.
Oh, no, that's not right. Oh, no, that's not right.
Oh wow, Herman's meditative stance looks
And due east from the pond to the dinosaur.
a bit more distressed in the remake.
Go over it again, so no one forgets where we buried the
Oh,
treasure.
a martini glass. What?
No, that's not right. Okay, let's go over it again, so no one forgets where we buried the treasure.
It's dry.
Gee, Captain Marley, where should we bury the treasure?
But
I think that's a bit too much water. That doesn't seem to work.
okay.
This water is too salty to use with low sodium cracker mix.
Oh, low sodium. Well, I mean, I figured I would just fix the sodium amount, but sure, judge me, Skybrush. Can I drink it?
Yeah, I don't want any of this revolting sludge.
I wonder if I can put it in the still? I mean, that's not how a moonshine still works, I don't think, but maybe?
That seems to have gotten most of the salt out of it.
Yep, there we go.
Okay, let's go over it again, so no one forgets where we buried the treasure.
Alright. Got 2 crackers out of that whole box. Almost as fast as the cracker mix.
It's a low sodium cracker.
Oh, the heck with it. Let's make a map and tear it into 4 pieces. Head north from the dinosaur to the pile of rocks. Gee, Captain
Alright.
Marley, where should we bury the treasure?
Wonder if this is the sort of puzzle that... Oh, hey, there's a dolphin. I didn't see that. I wonder if this is the sort of puzzle that if you just know it, you can go through it, like speedrun it.
No, that's not right. Okay, let's go over it again, so no one forgets where we buried the treasure. Head due east from the rocks to the X.
All right.
Oh, you meant this treasure. Well, why didn't you say so? You could have come by the shortcut like I do.
Shortcut?
Oh, the heck with it.
This is good. It's kind of the same joke as the island maze in Monkey Island 1, but different enough. Alright. Finally gonna get to use this shovel. Yes, Dark Souls.
Cement. There's a layer of cement at the bottom.
Well, then I guess now is the time to randomly destroy it.
Great Scott!
Guybrush!
That came from the direction of Dinky Island. That idiot must be messing with my grandfather's treasure. Ugh, I better get over there.
Elaine knows exactly who it is.
That must be the treasure of Big Whoop. I don't think it'll catch on there.
Twisted metal rods.
Close cover before striking. Looks as shaky as the one I'm standing on. That doesn't seem to work.
Can I make like a hook with this?
I think that'll hold.
Yeah, there we go. I think we're getting suspiciously close to the intro. Yep, there we are.
And you showed up about 3 days later. Will you help me now?
Anything to shut you up. That has to have been the longest story I ever heard.
I like the implication that Guybrush like related all of his dead ends and all the things that didn't work. I also like the fact that he related word for word his entire conversation about the colors with Herman Toothrot.
There are no more matches. Who knows what enormous, deadly cave creature I'd wake up? No thanks.
I like that the denial on that changes by location.
I don't know how to play.
It certainly is. Can I see up? No, can't. This poor monkey. Was there? Oh, I'm not wandering around in the dark.
I can't see a thing.
I'm just on the same screen.
I can't see a thing. It doesn't seem to open. What do I want with a bunch of bits of broken treasure chest?
There's the treasure chest.
I can't see a thing.
Ooh. Eek. Hello, Guybrush.
Would you mind not spitting so much when you talk?
You won't escape me this time.
Yeah? Just watch me.
Not so fast. Even if you were to escape, I would always be able to find you again. We are bound to one another.
Like soup and salad?
Not really. More like brothers.
Huh?
I am your brother.
No. That's not true. That's impossible.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true. And I brought a little surprise.
Dominique tapping into his inner Hamill. That's lovely.
I don't suppose it's a LucasArts game.
No.
Is this gonna be anything like Pin the Tail on the Donkey?
Something like that. This is a voodoo doll.
Oh wow, he's charging it up.
I'll be using to torture you. And then send you screaming to another dimension, one of infinite pain. Observe.
Mama!
That was exhilarating. Let's have some more fun, shall we?
Please, no more.
Okay, time to send you screaming to a dimension of infinite pain.
Aw. No Dominique IE.
Last, I'm rid of that pesky little wimp Guybrush.
Hey, I'm alive.
Hey!
I thought I was a goner.
Strange. There must be something wrong with my voodoo doll.
Every voodoo doll's got a range of like 10 feet.
It was supposed to send you to another dimension, not the next room. Shoddy materials, I'll bet. Well, I guess I'll just try it again.
No, that's okay. Holy cow, these are my parents. Hi, Dad. Hi, Mom.
It's amazing that Guybrush can identify his parents by their remains.
It has that austere but functional look.
I don't think I would recognize my parents by their skeletons. I don't know what that says to me about says about me as a child.
Boy, does that look comfy. Boy, does that look comfy.
What's...
It's just an ordinary drawer.
Well, I would like to open it. Yeah, this is,
There's a syringe in here.
bringing back memories.
Yikes.
Do I gotta find root beer and... Ah!
Now you're gonna get it.
Let's bury the hatchet. Let's not be hasty.
That's one way of getting out of a dead end.
They're full of dolls. What? All of them?
Yes, all of them.
I'd better not.
What?
I'd get everything all sticky.
No. No, you fool.
Hey, there's only one balloon in here.
Now you're gonna get it.
Oh, I think,
Hold on. Let's discuss this like rational adults.
So maybe I fill the balloon with root beer and then throw it.
It says E on it. It says E on it.
It kind of looks like the Disney Magic Kingdom Castle logo. Oh, the elevator.
£900. I can't pick that up.
Oh, the crate is 900 pounds and the elevator weight limit is over. Very,
It's nailed shut.
very Metal Gear Solid 1 elevator fight. Okay, nailed shut. Do I still have a crowbar? No, I use my crowbar as a grappling hook.
I can't dig that, Daddy.
Oh, come on. Last time you told me I couldn't use a shovel on a box because it was full of TNT. Oh, is an e-ticket a Disneyland thing? Like, I assume entrance ticket?
Service elevator, 1,000 pound limit.
I mean, if I dropped all of my stuff, I can't imagine Guybrush weighs more than 90.
It's nailed shut. It's stuck. What a cheap-looking costume. It's a little lever.
Oh. Oh, man, I haven't used a coin return lever in forever.
A veritable fortune.
Did that just... and a dime.
It's out of order.
Now you're gonna get it.
Like, is LeChuck... Is he, like, located in a specific place, or do I just have a set period of time until he finds me? Alright.
I'll just take one.
Generic Voodoo Cupid doll. Sure.
One bottle of root beer should be sufficient. What? All of them?
No. Dude, that one box. Oh. That box isn't alone. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm actually getting, Metal Gear 2 vibes. Because I remember being very confused, like losing all my items and trying to figure out the puzzle of how to beat Big Boss by collecting items and using the flamethrower. And that's what this makes me think of. Alright, so can I use...
I'd get everything all sticky. That doesn't seem to work.
Interesting. What's this? Ah!
Hey, Guybrush, it's voodoo time!
Oh, there's stuff in it. It's a pair of surgical gloves. Let me explain.
Ah!
Hey, Guybrush, it's voodoo time!
By Max...
Can't we talk this over?
Do you mean like Sam and Max? Oh, MSX games. I meant like Sam and Max. Ooh, the volume is louder on that.
This is no time to be playing Doctor.
No, I played played them emulated and also on the persistence disc of Metal Gear Solid 3.
Let's discuss this like rational adults.
Wow, LeChuck is on top of his game here. Okay.
This is no time to be playing Doctor.
Alright, use root beer.
I'd get everything all sticky. I'd get everything all sticky.
Hey, Guybrush, it's voodoo time!
I know you're upset. Let bygones be bygones.
Huh. Use root beer.
I'd get everything all sticky.
Okay, so I have to align that voodoo doll with LeChuck, then dump the root beer on it, maybe?
Nice.
Alright, I don't think I've explored this. Oh!
It's an attractive green color. I don't like loud noises.
Well, as many TNT explosions as you've been in the middle of. I don't think... I mean, if you still have eardrums, consider yourself lucky.
Hey, Guybrush, it's voodoo time.
Ah, leave me alone.
Let me explain.
I still need this room. Is he still in here? He is not. Railroad track.
Must be a pretty small railroad. I can't pick that up.
This looks like a room. Lots of things I can interact with.
Let's bury the hatchet. I know you're upset. Open. It's stuck. It's stuck. It's stuck. It's stuck. It's stuck. It's empty.
Okay.
That won't do much. It's out of order. What a cheap-looking costume. I can't reach that high.
Alright, I think...
Hey, Guybrush, it's voodoo time.
I think I've exhausted everything I can pick up in this room.
Wait a second.
Gotcha. Hey, Guybrush.
Wait a second.
Like, I feel like he's showing up more frequently in the remake version. Thank you, Stifling. I appreciate it.
They're full of root beer.
Root beer, dolls. Alright. Yes, so...
That wouldn't do anything.
Stump Master Brand Stump Bomb. Guaranteed to prevent stump chafing for the active pirate.
That's cute, but I'm not sure...
It's an attractive green color.
What that does for me.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Mom. It has that austere but functional look. I'd love to, but I'm kind of pressed for time.
Alright. There's some things you can collect here. Can I... Oh, I need the bone of a deceased relative.
Dad looks a bit looser.
Yeah. Alright, so... I'm curious. Does this work?
I don't think it was meant for that.
Alright, so... I've got the skull. Something to collect something from LeChuck's body. Oh! I can use the syringe to draw out his vital fluids? Something of the head, something of the dead, something of the body, something of the thread. Alright. So there's the dead. I can use the syringe on him. Then that's something of the body. Of the head. And of the thread. Well, now, where is he now that I want to find him? There we go.
Now you're gonna get it.
Let me explain. Wait a second.
Well, that didn't work. Wait, what?
Aha! Caught you.
Let bygones be bygones.
Give hanky to LeChuck.
When the tears come, shouldn't you be prepared? Stan's previously owned coffins.
Oh! Okay.
Hey, Guybrush, it's voodoo time.
Here, try this.
Oh, gross.
Now, isn't that better? Let bygones be bygones.
Okay. So, yeah. Yes, I understand this. Wait, I still have a voodoo recipe? Oh, so I do.
Something of the thread, something of the head, something of the body, and something of the dead.
Not to beat a dead horse on this front, but I don't think again, this is the thing of like Monkey Island 2's design. It takes the solutions to puzzles are things that you kind of get very used to, or maybe think of as being done. And so, like, I would never have thought to use that clean hanky because I didn't even remember that I had it in my inventory. Ah, shoot. Well, Ark, I'm glad that you're able to stick around for when you could. Yeah, I expect we'll finish this one tonight, and next week, Ark, we're gonna start with Demon Souls, PS3 Demon Souls. So, yeah, that'll be a good time. Mahafun has offered to help co-op that. All right, search the rooms. Yes, I understand that. That's the thing. Search the rooms. Continue searching the rooms.
Looks like the elevator is on this floor.
Is that?
Boy, what a jip. What do I want with a bunch of bits of broken treasure chest?
Now you're gonna get it.
All right, can I use?
Let's not be hasty.
Nope, can't.
Hold on.
I'm afraid I'm not quite following.
It's my dad. That wouldn't be polite.
Like, maybe I can pick LeChuck up?
I know you're upset.
No.
You sure you want to do this?
I mean, that helium balloon thing is unique.
Now you're in for it, you bilious bag of barnacle bait.
Huh. Maybe if I talk like that when LeChuck is around? Like, as I'm playing this, I'm redesigning this in my head. And it's so frustrating. This game is so frustrating. Like, I don't know why this is supposed to be intuitive. It's a little maddening. I'm really grateful that I have the hint system to lean on.
Gotcha.
Stumpmaster brand Stump Bomb. Guaranteed to prevent stump chafing for the active pirate.
Well, that did nothing. See, I would argue that if it's a boss fight puzzle, it should be asking me to do things that I already know how to do well and have done many times, but asking me to do that in a different way. And, like, honestly, the way that the puzzles have been, they've been so scattershot, and there's been so much unnecessary information clogging every attempt to solve them, that I don't feel like there's a pattern that's being played with here to make this feel like a boss fight. Like, it really is missing the simplicity of the first game, to kind of have the same kind of punch. Pun unintended.
That won't do much.
Can I use my...
Doesn't seem to work. That doesn't seem to work.
Okay, I can't use my dime with that. Can I hit it with a shovel?
Can't dig that, Daddy.
Oh god, just tell me what to do. If LeChuck tries to take the money, why would he do that? I mean, yes, he's a greedy pirate, but...
Right, a double eagle. What a find!
I know you're upset.
Giving a wedgie, I support that. I support that as a boss fight mechanic.
Gotcha.
I know you're upset. Let's bury the hatchet.
Okay. See if he's still fascinated with the Silver Eagle. Oh, it just,
Wow, a 43 Steely.
I know you're upset.
Oh, I have to take his underwear. So, maybe it's not the wedgie mechanic that I thought it was.
It's voodoo time.
This way. All right. All right, LeChuck. I dare you to step into this room. I've got my verb ready. I'm not even sure if it's a matter of like or don't like. It's just so how to put this? If there were a consistent headspace that I felt like I had gotten into by this point in the game, then I feel like I would find the solutions to the puzzles, even if I didn't get them, and even if it were handed to me on a platter, like with the hint system, I would still go, aha, that's how I could have known this. But like that connection isn't, that's not clicking. And so it feels random. Yeah. And I mean, the upshot of that is that when something clever and funny and off the wall happens that I happen to luck into, it is very funny because the surprise is very good. And the other thing to balance this with is like, I mean, it's part an adventure game, but it's primarily for the humor and the entertainment value. So, like, feeling clever for solving a puzzle, I don't think is like the primary reason why I'm here. Oh no!
Let me explain.
I have a very dumb idea of what the helium balloon could be for.
It brings back painful memories. It's a little lever.
I wonder if kids today know what a coin return lever is. Just enter this room, buddy.
Let's discuss this like rational adults.
Okay. Come on, LeChuck, you can do this.
It's a buffalo head. What a find! Hey, Guybrush, it's voodoo time.
Well, that's still the wedgie-based mechanic that I was looking for, so I'm satisfied. Wow, that is a dynamite wedgie. Just destroyed the whole thing. Alright, so helium lifts things. So maybe if I use the helium on the crate, it will lift it.
Oh, there's a monkey in my pocket, and he's stealing all my change. His stare is blank and glassy, I suspect that he's deranged.
It looks very big and heavy.
No, not the solution I thought I was going for. Sample of LeChuck's body. Get a sample of his beard. Okay.
Nice.
All right. So, now we wait. There we go.
Gotcha.
Can't we talk this over?
Wait. I did what you told me to do.
Hey, Guybrush, it's voodoo time.
Let's not be hasty.
I still pick up change on the ground, especially if I see a quarter. Quarter's an arcade game. I mean, not anymore, but you know, that's the reflex. Is there any difference there? So, I guess I have to solve this problem of the elevator so the doors can close. What's the heaviest thing in my inventory?
Seem to work.
Okay. So, if I have multiple things that have helium in them, then 3 things with helium in them will make me lighter. And that will mean I will not trip the elevator's weight limit.
Nice.
Okay.
Now you're gonna get it.
No, go, go, go!
Let's bury the hatchet.
I mean, this is the thing. Because, like, once the pieces are given to me, now I understand the rationale. Like, now I understand the logic behind it, but I would not... Yeah, I just don't think that looking at those materials and even screwing around
Gotcha.
that I would think to do that. Alright.
This is hauntingly familiar.
Oh, this is cool. I don't remember this at all. I mean, I remember this from the first game.
Ooh, a circus. I love a circus.
Crispy beard
it's
bits.
Definitely part of LeChuck's beard. The warning tape says closed for construction.
Aw. Things changed up since the last time Guybrush was here. Alright, that's all I can do. So, use skull with...
That doesn't seem to work.
Use... So... I have the skull, I have the snot, I have the underwear, I have the beard. Now I need to mix it all together?
Now you're gonna get it.
There's no need for violence.
So what's the step to putting it
Something
together?
of the thread, something of the head, something of the body, and something of the dead.
Is there a cauldron? Now I can see that. I can see this sequence in particular being particularly unsettling because I mean, it is just so tonally different from the rest of the game. It doesn't have the sort of light fantasy feel of you know, the Pirates of the Caribbean. Can I use this room as my mixing place?
That doesn't seem to work.
Oh, that bag serves that purpose?
Well, that's one ingredient.
Oh, okay.
Now you're gonna get it.
That's two ingredients. Let me explain. Let's not be hasty. That's three ingredients. Now all I need is a doll.
Oh, so close.
It's voodoo time.
Okay, brother, watch out, because I've got my own doll now. Wait a second. Let's bury the hatchet.
All right, Buster.
I don't think LeChuck's close enough for it to do anything.
Aha! Gotcha. That's
Yeah.
pretty good, Guybrush.
There you go.
But not good enough to stop me.
Aw, now I miss him.
Hey? Oh, it's you. What, that again? Oh, look at me quaking in me booties. I laugh at you and your puny voodoo tinkerings. You think you're so big. You don't scare me.
You know, this doll reminds me of the stretchy muscle man I had as a kid.
Ah! You'll have to do better than that. It doesn't hurt. I'm gonna kick your butt. What do you think about that?
I wonder what would happen if I tore the leg off this thing.
Gross. Oh, wow. He was more fragile than I thought. Guybrush clearly thinks the same thing.
Guybrush!
What?
Come over here.
No way. I'm not that stupid.
But I want you to take my mask off. See the true face of your brother.
Oh, man.
Leg or no leg, I trust you about as far as I could throw Manhattan.
I tell you, I'm dying here. Take the mask off.
No chance. It just ripped my lungs out when I get close.
No, I promise. Please, come take off the mask.
Oh, all right. I'm coming over.
Gently now. Remove my mask.
My God, you're my creepy brother Chucky.
What? Did you think I was kidding before?
Why have you been chasing me all over the place?
Our mother told me to hunt you down.
When our mother told you to hunt me down, did she actually mention killing me, or was that your idea?
Look, Guybrush, could you help me out? Stick the leg back on the doll, okay?
Guybrush clearly has some pretty strong memories of Chucky. Oh, man. As an older brother myself, this is kind of hitting home.
Will you promise not to hold me down and spit on me anymore?
All right, I promise. Anything, just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids! You're not supposed to be in here.
Ah, so there you are.
Who are you people?
Just the same old family you've always had. Thank you for hunting down your brother like we asked, Chucky dear.
You boys didn't get in any trouble now, did you?
That's fantastic.
No, sir.
Good.
I wish you wouldn't run off like that, young man. We were worried sick. You don't know what kinds of murderers and ne'er-do-wells might be hanging around a place like this.
Guybrush looks like, what's his name? Again, the Princess Bride lead. Carrie Ewells? In profile?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, a mighty pirate. I don't have to worry about stuff like that.
Of course, dear. But please be careful.
Well, come on then. Let's go ride the madly rotating Buccaneer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. You can see the ride in the background. Walt? Is Walt the dog? Proofreading is misspelled. Cute. Oh, there's the weenie hut. Yo-yos. Tom Coon custom yo-yos. I need to remember that because I want to know what that's about.
I wonder what's keeping Guybrush. Oh, I hope LeChuck hasn't cast some horrible spell over him or anything.
You're right. Sparky the Wonder Yak. Feelings Coordinator, Commander Buttonhead. Wrangling. Sounds like production right there. Inspiration, admiration. Seagull. Wash my car. Some bold assumptions about your audience in 1991. Again, the rabbit hole. I love it. Paint a yellow line in the center of your traffic. All right. Getting oddly specific. You ever tried writing in a Welsh poetic form in English? It's murder. Yeah. I mean, at this point, it's like a staring contest with the developers to, like, like, will you quit? This kind of feels like also the sort of thing that they might have kind of passed some note cards around the office for submissions, kind of like the filing cabinet in the library. Filing cabinet. Card catalog. My iguana? I'll bathe any iguana I want. Yeah, I think that there is this is something that I like about books, honestly, is that they end. And I think things ending are good. And looks like we're looping now. Yeah, we're looping. Whew, okay. So, that is Monkey Island 2. So I have thoughts. The big takeaway is things that I liked about Monkey Island 1 are amplified in this, and I like that very much. And those things are committing to a bit, creating a rabbit hole that you can really just dig down and keep going down into, and you know, find yourself in Wonderland, like with the colors, the card catalog, things like that. The big thing that I think, I won't say that they should change out the puzzles, but I feel like some nudging, some pruning of inventory, and some better signaling for how the puzzles make sense, the game would benefit from that greatly. So just in terms of like my philosophy of what a good boss puzzle is, as I mentioned when I was struggling with it, is over the course of the game, you learn certain patterns, certain ways of thinking, and combining objects that prove effective. And then in a boss fight, you use those same skills in a different way, kind of like, use those skills in a different way, and that makes you feel clever for having understood the game, and you feel good about that. And unfortunately, the boss fight at the end just felt just as random as many of the other puzzles. And I feel like if I'm looking for, on my end, if I'm looking for a behavior that I'm not doing now, that I might have done then, is I might have done more sort of random clicking on things. I'm streaming this, so I am sort of, I do feel a bit of pressure to solve it more quickly than maybe I would if I were playing it solo, so that's something to take into consideration. But, yeah. Yeah, I think the number of puzzles that make sense after solving it, rather than it's like reading a mystery novel, and you read the solution at the end, and you go back and you read the stuff beforehand, and you can kind of see how the pieces fit together to reach that conclusion, but you kind of wonder if you, as the reader, were meant to solve it, or if you were meant to feel like you were solving it and then be surprised at the end. And I feel like a puzzle game should feel more like you were invited to solve it, rather than kind of like enjoy how it all fit together and conceptually. I agree, and with that assessment. So yeah, if I were to look at one aspect, like if just like kind of like look at one aspect of the design. Look back at Monkey Island 1, see how it worked. I feel like they could have pruned and consolidated a lot of things. So basically, the solutions for puzzles on certain islands are found on other islands. It's a very big area, and you have many different characters and many different locations that you can pixel hunt, miss items over. And for a solution on one island to be a pixel hunt on another one feels very sprawling and feels it feels not fun. And in Monkey Island 1, the solutions to puzzles were fairly nearby. You didn't have a whole lot of places that you would need to ransack or shake upside down to kind of find the right solutions. And so even if I spend time hunting for those tools or those solutions, it feels like there is at least a focus that I can have, and this has less of that. I think also weirdly pruning out objects from my inventory during scene transitions that would naturally solve the puzzles, like the crate with the nails on it, right? They prune out the hammer because the hammer would be able to solve that puzzle, and they want me to find the crowbar so I could have the crowbar so I could use it as a grappling hook. And I get that. Like the pruning out the old items, that's fine. But there's just so much irrelevant stuff in there that, I still have a monkey. I still have the monkey wrench by the end. Why do I have that? And so because I have so many of those things, I don't think that the hanky is relevant. So I don't even, that just doesn't occur. So yeah. So I feel like a little more focusing on what's relevant, and also narrowing the scope of what I have the option to consider relevant would strengthen the puzzle design of the game. Yeah. But again, not to end on like a negative note, the things that I like about it I mean, there's much more character interaction. The characters are varied and distinct. That's solid. And I genuinely think the conceit of revealing Guybrush to be like a kid in an amusement park is very clever and very compelling. That's the thing, is like there are plenty of opportunities where they turn to the player and they make a fourth wall breaking joke, because they're much more acutely aware in this one that it is a game, whereas Guybrush breaks the fourth wall if in a dialogue option at the end of Monkey Island 1, which is, never pay more than $20 for a video game. And both he and Elaine are very confused about what he just said. I think the confusion is actually a really good punchline to the fourth wall breaking. This game is much more overt and much more shameless about fourth wall breaking, which is fine. But I think to your point, I think they could have used that and leveraged that to thin things out so that it is more focused. And for me as a player playing this game, the thing that I'm looking for as a good feeling from this game is being a little bit surprised at how offbeat the solutions to these puzzles are, and then seeing that the developers have a sense of humor that I'm getting on board with by figuring out these weird combinations of things. It's not hunting through a bunch of items and trying to figure out which combinations of things make sense at random. So anything that can take what is here and push it more toward that surprise is desirable. It feels like an experiment, and I'm really interested to see how the puzzle design and the adventure game headspace has developed in Return to Monkey Island. Again, a favorite series of games, and it's a pleasure to revisit. So, brute force it? Do you mean like just hit H hint over and over again until they finally broke through? Because I feel like, oh, I see. Yeah. I mean, I feel like, so this is, the way that I played this is obviously my preference because it's what I did. But to struggle with it, to see how much bumbling about can result in something that is progress, and then when I get bored of that, having something that I can go to and hit H and to be able to proceed. Because for a game like this, I think if I get bored or frustrated, then the game is no longer doing what it should do. Again, my sense of accomplishment doesn't come from figuring out the puzzles. It comes from enjoying the solutions as jokes. So that's kind of my preferred approach to it. Oh, I imagine it worked. I mean, it would have to, wouldn't it? But that must have taken quite a long time. And also a fairly good memory. If I were brute forcing it like that, I'm very sure I would forget very quickly what I had tried to brute force and what I hadn't. Excuse me. See anything else? No, it's 12:20. It's time for bed. But yeah, so thank you everybody for coming out, and thank you. Let's see, who was it? Somebody subscribed during the stream. And that was going back up. Stifling Sun. Thank you very much for the subscription. I appreciate it. And next week on Wednesday, going to take a break from the adventure gaming. Going to play some PS3 Demon Souls. And speaking of games that have slightly or maybe not so slightly obtuse systems, those old FromSoft games, the closer you get to Kingsfield, the more baffling and inscrutable they become. You just kind of hope that slashing at things with your axe does something. But yeah, I'm going to start that next week, and Mahafun stream regular is going to be a multiple is going to be a multiplayer cooperator. Actually, so there are fan servers set up. It's very easy to get connected to. It's not like Metal Gear Online. It's not like Metal Gear Online 2, where you have to go this very roundabout method of installing custom firmware or anything. You just take your PS3 and you change the DNS mask to something very specific, and that will then direct you to the fan server. And yeah, I've been playing Demon Souls over the past couple of weeks, and you know, I've got white phantoms running around. There are bloodstains, there are messages. It's a much smaller community, as you might imagine, since it's a fan server for a game that lost official support some time ago. That weirdly makes it more focused and feel a little more intimate than the sort of like scattershot of you know, just how many messages you have in Elden Ring. So yeah, it's populated enough to feel alive. It's focused enough to know that you're playing with a dedicated player base and, you know, people who are fairly serious about the game, and that gives it a different vibe. I've even been invaded once, and I won because they accidentally rolled off a bridge, and I felt very accomplished. My stone of ephemeral eyes was not wasted. But yeah, Taco, it's great to have hung out with you during the Monkey Island streams. I hope that you come back around when I'm not doing the adventure game stuff. And if that is not your cup of tea, the soul stuff and everything, then I'll be doing Monkey Island 3 at some point in the future. So I hope to have you around for that too. So, oh my God, I'm gonna drink some water and catch some sleep. So everybody, thanks for coming out, and I'll see you next week.